Well, if you're looking for a job, I know some folks that are going to be hiring. Not only Ramsey, we're hiring, but that's a facetious joke. So Amazon, this is from Inc.com. Amazon employees fume at its 5-day return to office rule, and they fume anonymously. News that Amazon will require a full return to office RTO regime landed hard, making many employees unhappy about losing the option to work from home 2 days each week. Now, new poll results reveal the magnitude of workers' displeasure with CEO Andy Jassy's mandate, as well as the risks of that resentment undermining the online marketplace's staffing stability. Wow, can you tell the reporter has an opinion about this? It differs from mine. The anonymous professional networking platform, Blind reports that fully 91% of the 2,585 Amazon employees it surveyed described themselves as dissatisfied with Jassy's September 16th RTO, return to office announcement. It extended the company's current 3-day in-office requirement to 5, starting January 2nd. In addition to returning to pre-pandemic working arrangements, Jassy's memo also said staffers will have to work at pre-assigned desks, just like the old days. Screwing that lid on even tighter. God, this reporter. Whew. Amazon also reportedly informed workers that their arrivals, departures, and time spent in company buildings will be checked by monitoring their swipes of corporate badges. Well, that would be like normal. In other words, 2025 RTO will join RTM on really tight monitoring in the house that Bezos built. Jassy says the return to the 5-day weekly office requirement would benefit the company and the people working for it. Having everyone present in the same place makes it easier for our teammates to learn, model, practice, and strengthen our culture. Collaborating, brainstorming, and inventing are simpler and more effective. Productivity goes up. This is something I said 3 years ago. And everyone's like, Dave, you need to get with it. You need to be more flexible. No, I'm not stupid, so I'm not going to be more flexible. I am well aware that human beings do better in proximity with each other physically. Zoom your butt out. I'm done with your Zoom. Okay? We returned to the office as quickly as we could, all of us at Ramsey, and no, we don't have anybody swiping badges. If I have to monitor you to figure out if you're working or not, I'll just fire you because you're useless. We don't do that. We hire actual humans that care about the place, care about the outcomes, care about the customer. They come in and they work because they believe and they care, and we have a quality culture, and we have incredible productivity, which is what the CEO, contrary to what this reporter. The blind poll found 73% of Amazon professionals saying they were considering looking for another job. And I have been quoted in the press as saying, don't let the door hit you in the ass. That's what I would tell them if I was the CEO, because it's what I told our people. We're going back to work after that virus thing and the Fauci pandemic, right? We came back to work after that, and some people were upset. I'm like, I understand. You don't have to work here. It's not Russia. You're allowed to go work somewhere else. If you don't like Amazon asking you to actually work in their offices and they pay you 5 days a week, don't let the door hit you in the butt. Go find something else. That's what you should do. It's America. You are not trapped there. They have not screwed you over. They simply ask you to work in the building that they own. And for some of you snowflakes, that's too much to ask, including the reporter that wrote this crap. So Jassy says the requirements would benefit the company. Of course it'll benefit the company. So Listen, I got to tell you, if you're a leader, you figure out what you think is supposed to happen. You talk to your key people and say, what is best for the organization? What is best for the future of this place? What is best for the customer? And that is highly productive, creative, synergizing, collaborating, bright team members. And all of that is increased when they're physically in proximity to each other. If you make that decision and you own the place, or you're tasked with being the CEO to run the place like this gentleman is, you make that decision, you're not really taking a poll. And I'm not taking a poll with cowards that won't sign their name to their negative opinion. So let me tell you what Glassdoor is. A bunch of crap. You know what? You have Glassdoor posting on you people out there listening, and on mine too, posting that Ramsey's a horrible place to work, and they never worked there. They lie when they do the post. As a former employee, happened, and they never worked there. It's like saying, I ate at this restaurant, and you do a negative Yelp review, and you're actually the competitor across the street saying this restaurant sucks. Like I went over there and got a steak. My steak was cold and the service was bad. The whole thing's a freaking lie because Yelp doesn't track whether they're actual customers or not. It's like an Amazon review on a book. You haven't really read it, but you just hate the person that wrote the book, and so you put a negative review on there. Amazon doesn't take those off. And so your translation, your anonymous professional networking platform is freaking useless because it's spineless. And hat off to Andy Jassy for having the backbone to run the business as he sees fit instead of trying to keep 2,300 snowflakes happy. If you don't want to work there, boys and girls, you don't have to work there. I think it probably would be an awesome place to work because I think this leader actually has some chutzpah. He's actually leading against the grain, knowing that it's going to be very unpopular. Oh, kiss my butt. Seriously. Who gives a rip? So if you want to work for like a strong leader and you want to work in the building 5 days a week, I think I know who's hiring. Amazon. Because some of the 91% of the 2,585 Amazon employees that surveyed find themselves as dissatisfied will leave, hopefully. Hopefully they'll leave. If they don't leave, hopefully Andy Jassy will fire their butt. Because you don't want people coming in with their lip stuck out, whining about how inept management is the whole time they're supposed to be working because you're paying them money. God, this is so bad, Bruce Crumley at Inc. You should be ashamed of yourself the way you've set this up. You should be saying Andy Jassy is the hero, not the villain, for asking these poor little snowflakes to actually come back to work. Because on the 2 days a week that they're not, 3 days a week or whatever it is, they're not at work, you know what they're doing? They're not working. Work from home actually means not much work from home. That's what it actually means. And so the number of people that work more hours on their projects while working from home than they do at the office is precisely zero. That's just bull crap, okay? I'm sorry. You don't put in 8 hours a day solid when you're working from your bedroom. You're outside raking leaves and bull crap and taking the trash out and going and shopping for your darling spouse and whatever else you did. Oh, and I'll stop here and do a few emails. I'm sorry, boys and girls, we really know what's going on. And that's what's really going on. And Amazon has figured out their productivity sucks. Their synergy sucks. Their creativity and collaboration sucks. because they're doing it all by Zoom, and these people are not, they're working part-time jobs and getting paid full-time salaries, and the CEOs had enough. But Inc. magazine takes the left-wing communist view, and it actually goes on, if you read way down in it. God, this really pisses me off. You didn't print the whole thing off, did you? I was reading this earlier. They had the gall to ask a couple of legal experts if this was legal. You've got to be kidding me. So wait a minute. I own a business and I tell you where to work and you don't think that's legal. You don't have to work there. That's the part where the legal, okay? You can quit, but you don't have a federal Department of Labor law that says you get to work from wherever you want to work. Come on. God, these people are asinine. So aggravating as crud. Sorry, boys and girls. Got an opinion on this. Did you notice? I'm a firm believer that when high-quality people are in the same room together and they care deeply about the outcome, that your results are astronomically higher than when they're doing it from their bedroom 3 hours a day with their little Zoom thing. Jeez, you're killing me here. Well, at least you know where I stand on this. Wouldn't want you to be confused. Andy Jassy, don't know you, brother, but touchdown. Way to go. This is the Entree Podcast.